torching schools, murdering teachers. Tonight, Channel 4 News has first-hand evidence of how the Taliban has returned as a fighting force in one of the most lawless parts of Afghanistan. The violence is sweeping Helmand province as the first British troops begin deploying there. The area soon to become the biggest British military base in Asia. Over the past week, a team from this programme has been working in the province away from the foreign military. They were based in and around the regional capital, Lashkargah. They managed to gain unique and unprecedented access to the new Taliban insurgency, which is attacking the country's education system to undermine the Western-backed government. Attempting to film the violence is extremely risky. The images shocking. Our chief correspondent, Alex Thompson, has this exclusive report.
The British Army's new home in Afghanistan is a dangerous landscape. An ancient ruined fort overlooks the Helmand River, where people come these days to wash their cars. A reminder, Helmand has been fought over for centuries. Helmand is being fought over once again. Our team came here alone, unescorted by either the British or American occupying forces, or the Afghan army for that matter. They found a place which foreign armies actually occupy in nothing but name, only in their bases. By day, the Afghan armed police are present in the city of Lashkargah. But after dusk and out in the countryside, others control life here, the resurgent Taliban. Dr. Abdul Haidari knows all about the Taliban threat.
2 men on motorbikes came up to my clinic where I was working. It was a long way from here, out of town, not in the city centre. They went up to the guards there and told them to close the clinic, to shut it down.
So the doctor works now only in town. Other clinics have been threatened. Teachers have been killed. 16 schools burned down in this province alone. 165 across Afghanistan in a concerted Taliban campaign. Our team, at this point, receive a tip-off that another school is ablaze not far away. They arrive to find the roofless building of the school still in flames, and they start filming. Moments later, the translator yells, "They're coming, the Taliban, get the camera down." What you're about to see is unedited. The Talibs are pumped up. They've just burnt down the school. Now they're threatening to shoot our team. So our producer leads them over to the cameraman, explaining, "We just want to talk." But the Talibs will not be calmed down easily. They are furious, perhaps at being discovered. They spend time denouncing the Americans and the British for being in Afghanistan. And they're repeatedly concerned about being filmed. Then suddenly, without warning, they're ambushed by Afghan armed police. Our team runs for cover inside the burning school. When the police get there, they can only scream, "Don't beat us, we're not Talibs, we are not Talibs." But the producers repeatedly hit, cracking several ribs. Pleas that he's not a Talib apparently go unheard. And in the background, the police begin laying into another Talib who has been arrested. Eventually, a senior officer stops the beatings. It's an instructive encounter. For a start, the new Afghan police force, Western trained, supposedly more professional, are a shambles, firing indiscriminately, then beating anybody they capture. And what of the Talibs? Well, all of them are Afghans, not the foreigners, the Pakistanis, so often blamed for burning down schools. In power, the Taliban banned educating girls. They regard schools now in Afghanistan as part of the foreign occupation. Schools are targets. And their denunciation of the West here was immediate.
مطلق منع دا کوپری نظام د تمج نه غواړو و موږ خو دغه ور د موویل دی مطلب ور اخیسته و دغه دا واړه موږ خبره دغه او تاریخ په نه کړ دغه پس موږ تاریخ په امریکا نو دا تاریخ نه غواړو یو خالي جیل دغه انګلیسان نه دی و موږ د انګلیس زموږ حالت و موږ د دوه مخالف یو د ګور مخالف موږ خو دغه وته موږ نه غواړو نه غواړو مرګ امریکا تاسو نه شاته مرګ امریکا و موږ په وطن فلسطین نه موږ څه ګناه کړو طرف ته سي طرف ته سي کامera
Small wonder that in the regional capital, Lashkargah, Helmand's head of education is close to despair.
The government should establish real security in Helmand province. If it doesn't happen, well, we've already had 16 schools burned here. It could be 40 or 45. I'm convinced more schools will be shut. Obviously, Helmand province needs security. It just doesn't exist at all.
The Taliban are also encouraging opium growing, and the fields of poppy are sprouting everywhere here. Growers like Mohammed Majid support burning down the schools. He says at least my kids can help in the fields again. And anyway, all the government wants to do is destroy our poppy.
We put a lot of effort in, but the government comes and wrecks it all, and we get no benefit from them. If the government really wants to help us, they should do it in other ways, like giving us alternatives, like warehouses for our wheat and things like that.
And those alternatives had better arrive here soon, or support for the growing Taliban insurgency will only strengthen. Alex Thompson, Channel 4 News, Helmand.